And we have a passenger ship north of the Intrepid, came in this morning, MSC. I think it's called the Davinia. It came up from Michigan, not Michigan, of course, we're from Miami. I believe it's going to head out to Canada and New England. Some of the passengers are still here. It's very rare for passenger vessels to spend a couple nights here. They usually are going in and out. But off the stern of that boat on our left, that's where Captain Sonnenberger brought the plane down to New York on the Hudson, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with. Flight 1549 took off from LaGuardia Airport, hit a flat east of the borough called the Bronx, which we don't see tonight. It's about 10 miles to our left. Well, as both answers made that snap decision to ditch his commercial jet right here in this cold Hudson River on that Thursday in January. Classroom building for Stevens Tech, a very fine engineering school. John Stevens started that engineering school. He also started the first steam-driven ferry boat system here in North America. All kinds of ferry boats plying these waters, for example. Back on your left, there's a Weeks government of Manhattan. There's a staging area for the first responders and rescue workers. It had a little background cameo in the motion picture Sully, which was filmed partially right in these waters that we're backing into. Although most of it was filmed down in Atlanta, Georgia, where they got some sound stages. That's the George Washington Bridge on your left. We see that on a longer cruise here, Silver Wide, the one that goes all the way around Manhattan Island. And all those big skyscrapers also on your left. Look at that Billionaires Row. South of Central Park. A lot of buildings going up. That's where a lot of wealthy people on this planet are investing money in condominiums. I think Manhattan's a good place to store. Point 10, Pier 45 or Christopher Street Pier. And in the summer, that's where we do have concerts on Friday nights. It's one of the piers still remaining. We fixed it up, actually. Once had 110 piers on the west side of this island, Manhattan. We were the busiest seaport in the world. Now we're just the busiest seaport on the east coast of America. Container ships became popular. We don't have the space for those huge container ship operations, except over in New Jersey, primarily. The penthouse at the top, a duplex actually, was just bought a few months ago for $48 million. Imagine the views from up there, pretty much unobstructed. And that building with a gold statue about to get blocked. Looks like a wedding cake. That's our municipal building. This is Jersey City, New Jersey, right? Many of these towers were built within the last roughly 20 years. Another one going up over your right shoulder. The big tower with block-like base was built by Goldman Sachs as a back office operation. 1.5 million square feet of space. It's the equivalent of 12 Empire State Buildings in terms of space. There's a grass level, top King George, 105 feet. It's sub 151 feet. Iris Arise yard width, nose of 4 feet long. That tower left hand represents the Declaration of Independence with the signing date. It's in Roman numerals, by the way. That's the advantage we have. Back to the harbor entrance, back to Europe basically, back to the sunrise this time of the year. If you're tired with poor, you're huddled masses, yearning to break free. Wretched refuse of your teeming shores, and these, the homeless, tempest tossed to me, I lift my lap, beside the golden door. Some go on board, some of the Americans have uttered those famous words, Point Emma Lazarus. About this wonderful symbol of freedom here in our harbor, New York Harbor. I'll let you enjoy her on your own. We're pointed at Staten Island, Fort North New Jersey, kind of off the right path. But probably in about 8 minutes, maybe 10, we'll be turned just out to go on the left, the port side of our vessel. Enjoy. Port side outside here, we're very patient, most of you were. You get a reward, get your cameras up, point it back with the skylight in Manhattan. Really lovely view of the skylight this evening. There you see One World Trade Center. We can see the original porch. That's a Canyon of Heroes, as we call it. A sports teams have parades here when they win championships, as the Yankees have done 27 times. The Giants won when they beat the Patriots, I guess about a decade ago, in the Super Bowl, and of course the famous World Series between the Boston Red Sox and Metropolitans, where the Mets won. Best panoramic shot of the Broken Bridge, 1883. Took 14 years to build. You know you can walk across this bridge. It's the first of the 3 bridges you're about to see. here's where the Staten Island ferry boats leave from, this much more modern facility. The older one we're approaching is used by the ferry boat to take people to Governor's Island behind us. Brooklyn on your right, 2.8 million people reside in Brooklyn. Named after a Dutch town of the same name, different spelling. Red Hook is by the big cranes. That is, in fact, our last serious container ship operation in New York City proper. Brooklyn Heights is off the right bow, where some of the oldest homes in Brooklyn can be found. And then behind that neighborhood is the skyline of Brooklyn.
Not broken. Brooklyn Bridge, not broken bridge.
Again, you can walk across it above the traffic. That's the River Cafe and the bright green barge on your right if you want to just check out the River Cafe. Maybe try brunch there. It is expensive, but it's worth it if you want to drop it on with a great meal. Rubber Bridge Park, little jewel box, that's Jade's Carousel. Come down here from Ireland, run on the carousel, right over the carousel. And then on your left, Lower East Side, LES. And this is where the immigrants came into the city in the late 1800s, the early 1900s. You had miles and miles of tenement buildings here, 5 stories high. Large families living in these small apartments, 400 square foot apartments. Most crowded place in the world was over here on the left side. Up to 1,400 people per acre, outdoor plumbing, no electricity, estuary. Connecting this harbor behind us with Long Island Sound. There's a good shot.
Why?
What are you talking about? Storm back there.
What is he's in a focus here where you see the tall trees?
It is very different. Like you said, it's like the
Maybe it's like oh no, I swear.
There is a subway that comes straight to your neighborhood. It's the E train, the International. You get that at what's called the Port Authority bus before 47th and 8th Avenue. That's where everyone's in line. 42 bus goes in that direction, and one of the bus rallies is now up here. Longer than 50 buses.
By stay building.